Oh, man.
Okay, Coach, you can start with the statement whenever you're ready.
Just a wonderful team win against a really good team that was coming here 6-0, and just really proud of our team effort tonight.
Coach, you're able to rebound them by 17 to 59 boards. Just talk about your team's performance on the glass.
Yeah, it was 29 to 21, I think, at half too. And actually, we talked about that. We talked about kind of doing a better job on the boards in the second half. And I just now looked at the stat sheet. We didn't have one back there. So very, very impressive on our part to really do a good job on the boards like that.
It was a young team coming in for Buffalo. Is that why you went to the full court press so early on?
Yeah, I mean, that's, we've been doing that pretty effectively once we've kind of realized how officiating is going to be. I mean, I think that was one of our issues at the start of the season, is just how the game's being called. But the more we practice it, the better we're getting at it as well too. So we're doing a good job pressing without fouling. So, but yeah, I mean, we want to keep the pressure on. We want to play our tempo and do what we want to do, and that's what a better way to try to do that.
Coach, talk a little bit about the defensive performance tonight. You held them to just 23% shooting, 5% shooting from beyond the arc. Just talk about how the defense was able to step up tonight.
Well, we came in, Coach Kahn had the scout, and obviously all my coaches do a great job. They're very, very diligent, very detailed, and they make 7 threes a game. So we really took that personal, that we didn't want to give open threes. We watch a lot of film, the players watch a lot of film, and they realize how good some of the things that they do on the floor, how they communicate, how they don't let people get loose, and they try to keep their head, because people get a lot of open shots sometimes, and we really try to eliminate that. And again, try. And we know the challenges. It's early in the season. We know we're going to be completely challenged, but certainly, that type of focus, player personnel focus, and I kind of give that credit to the players, because they knew the game plan coming in.
Krystal, 20 points for you. You tie your career high. Just can you talk about where your confidence is with your shot right now, and Coach, if you can comment that as well.
I think between my teammates and Coach K and all the coaches, how they keep telling me keep shooting, it's gonna come around. I just feel like it's really easy just to be confident with them, because the way my teammates trust me and the way my coaches trust me, I think it's really easy to be confident on the court, and I think between me and them, I think that's where the confidence comes from.
Ditto for sure, because I think we spend a lot of time with these guys, a lot of years together, and sometimes the public sees something or says something. We know how talented they are, and we know that they provide so much. Krystal's the kind of player that does what the team needs anyway. So if it's on, she'll take those, but if she's feeding Nay, she'll feed Nay all night long. I mean, she's never worried about what it is, but she's been doing what the team needs on a night when teams need it, night after night, whether it was Fairfield when we were 15 to 23 at the half, and she was trying to carry us in that part. So that's the mark of a very good, very smart, very coach-type point guard on the floor. And, I just enjoyed her maturity and being able to coach her. It's not that because she is sitting right here. She knows that it's just been fun as we've been growing together.
Ashunae had a few fouls early on in that game. Was it tough to get going on offense?
No, not really. At one point, I had 3 fouls. I just keep playing, and if the calls go my way or the opposite way, it doesn't matter. You just gotta keep playing.
Coach, the shooting, the team shooting as a whole got better in the second half, 48%. Was there an adjustment made at halftime, or was it just a case of the shots starting to fall?
Well, no, we knew coming into this game that this team had been holding their opponents to about 43 points. They were second in the nation, and we got the pads out all week. Because they were kind of complaining about some of the hits by some of the assistant coaches. But as what I told them after the game, I said, now you understand why we do some of the things that we do. It's certainly just not, pull it out of a hat and go, oh, let's punch him with the bag today. It's a reason, because they are scrappy. They are all over the place, and obviously they can tell you, Nay's marks all over her arms can tell you that what kind of game it was going to be. They play with a lot of passion. I mean, Felicia does a great job with her team and has them moving and going, so we knew that was going to be. So we just have to mentally be able to handle it, and it's going to get harder and harder for us, as we know, and we talked about that in the locker room afterwards. But we just got to keep doing what we do, and that's what I think I'm most proud about this team as a whole, is just we're going to work, and it is about us, and it's about us trying to continue to find ourselves and find our identity, and night after night, continue to get better, and I've just been really proud of that.
Sandra, 8 boards, and it seems to be the past 3 games now, you're starting to see that confidence come in more. Can you talk about that?
Completely. She can score much better around the basket than she did, so she's got to continue getting comfortable. You know, so, but proud of her. She got rebounds, she got stops for us in the defense when we needed it. You know, that's where she defends and rebounds. You know, she can help us, and we'll be going the direction we need to be going for sure. You know, not many people have a 6'5", 6'4" with her size and her strength, and she can clog that paint up. It helps. It helps the guards. It makes them able to play more pressure because they know that if someone turns a corner for them, they have to kind of deal with Sandra. So she had her little pep rally team out there with signs for her. So I was excited for her, and she's just going to continue to get better and help take pressure off her too. And the better she gets, it'll take pressure off A a little bit. So.
What do you look forward to in the game against St. Joe's?
Wow, I mean, you know, I think of all the games played so far, it's going to be next to Oregon State. You know, one of the best challenges that we're having. Well coached, Cindy does a phenomenal job. They play with a lot of grit and a lot of fight. They can score in different positions like 1 through 5, and they're deep off the bench. But so it's going to be fun. I feel like we obviously match up really well, and you know, looking forward to the challenge. You know, and I think that's one thing we really do as a team is that we just, you know, again, we fear nothing, and it's just about us going to work, and we'll handle what's being thrown at us, and we'll figure it out, and you know, come out, you know, to our best ability victorious. So it's going to be a great challenge. That's why we knew when we talked at the beginning of the year. We talked at media day, went through the line of all these games that we were playing, starting with Navy. So this just continues, you know, where we are in this line of these next few games here, and so now, you know, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
Anything else, guys? Thank you.
Hey, thank you.